Hi, today's date is February 14th, 2019, Valentine's Day. We are filming a fully refurbished 280F model spin rinser dryer today. This was sold to a customer. I'm not going to give you their name due to confidentiality reasons, but their general location is Rochester, New York, and their internal purchase order number for them to identify this tool is 12234. So 12,234. They bought this remanufactured SRD, and we have put it through our refurbishment process. I'm going to film an entire process recipe today. We're going to discuss our refurbishment program as well as our spare parts and service support and some equipment we supply. The recipe we'll be running today, it will be a 30-second rinse at 500 RPM low speed, a 10-second purge at 1800 RPM high speed, a 90-second dry one at 1800 RPM, which is also a high speed, and then we'll slow it down for a dry two at 230 seconds. We'll dry at 500 RPMs. This is so we'll let the heater elements do the work for us rather than the slinging of water off like we do in fast dry. Before we get started, let's see what's under the hood, as I like to call it. Open the door. We have nitrogen purging into the bowl. Let's see what we're running. We have a 6-inch rotor. We have 5 dummy wafers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit start. We're going to show you how great this tool is working, and our customer is going to be excited to get this installed in their new clean room. Let's begin. Okay, you can see the water in the window now. We're in our rinse. This is going to last 30 seconds. And then we're going to purge the lines for 10 seconds at high RPMs. You will know when the tool ramps up, as you'll see this water kind of start moving in a different manner than it is now. That'll be in about 10 seconds. I'm going to discuss our refurbishment process. Every tool that's sent into SciTech for refurbishment, or every SRD that we refurbish for a customer that they buy, goes through the same extensive process. Now you see the water is kind of spinning as we spin up at a higher speed. We're ramping up in RPMs, and we're going to settle right around 1800. So the first step is taking the spin rinser dryer and breaking it down to the component level. This is where we will chemically clean and electropolish all metal parts, as well as individually test parts for function. We're in our dry one. We have about 1 minute and 10 seconds before we slow down our speeds for our dry two. Once all the parts are prepped, that's when we build up the SRD head assemblies. When we complete building the head back up, it goes into our dry quality control check. This is where we test the SRD for function without facilities installed. Once the tool passes our dry QC, it moves into our wet test. This is where we test the spin rinser dryer for full function with facilities installed. 35 seconds left. We're running nice and smooth. You see we have less water now that we're a little ways into our dry cycle on our window. Once the tool passes our wet quality control, that is when we put the SRD head assembly into the final configuration, which you see before you today. This customer has a tabletop unit here with poly. We have it in the poly enclosure. This is exactly how the tool is going to look in our customer's fab. Once in final test, in addition to filming this source inspection for customer approval, we also run at least 50 various process recipes with different RPM speeds and times to make sure this is ready for plug-and-play installation in our customers' fabs. So we are now ramping down. The tool is running nice and smooth. We will be settling at about 500 RPMs. There is a slight harmonic when you move from high to low speeds for a rotor. This is a test rotor, not our customer's rotor. So now that I've discussed our refurbishments, we have about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. I'm going to discuss our spare parts and service support at SciTech. SciTech Process Solutions is able to provide 100% spare parts and service support for semi-tool SRDs. This includes the ST, F, and S models. Parts that we repair include windows, door seals, door switches, start switches, stop switches, pressure sensors, tachometers, rotor stop positioners, solenoid valves, ACR valves. Some of the larger components include rotors, motors, controllers, and amps. We repair the larger components as well. Controllers we repair include the 225, 325, 228, and 328 controllers, as well as the PSC 101 and 102 controllers. We repair amps that include the LC4 and LC5 models. We rebalance rotors, and then we rebuild motors. This doesn't matter if the motor is a third horsepower brush type, half horsepower brush type, or a brushless motor, which are all half horsepower in the case of our SRDs. Okay, about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. As you can tell, based on all the parts I listed off and the components we repair in addition to our refurbishments, we are the worldwide leader in spare parts and service. So we're running nice and smooth. Our heaters are doing the work. We have even less water on our window than the last time I checked in about a minute and a half ago. A minute and 45 seconds to go. I'm going to list off some of the equipment that we can provide at SciTech that you might not have known about. Semi-tool spin rinser dryers are our bread and butter, but we have other wafer process equipment available for sale. To see our catalog, please visit our website, www.scitechprocess.com. If you have any specific questions or need to order any parts, give us a call at 916-797-9000. We'll connect you with the right salesperson in your territory. If you know what you want, email us. Our email address is sales@scitechprocess.com. You can make inquiries at that email address or send us an RFQ through our website. Equipment that we provide includes the HTC box washers, including the 8010, 8020, and 8030. Mask cleaners such as K&S and Ultra T models. Metrology tools, including profilometers, ellipsometers, resistivity, and more. Barrel lashers and etchers. YES ovens, as well as a variety of microscopes. As you can see, SciTech is your one-stop shop for front-end wafer fab equipment. Okay, we're running smooth. We have 35 seconds left. The tool is running great so far. The heaters are working. You can tell looking from our window here. We're down to just a couple small drops of water. The wafers, I am fully confident, are going to be dry. We're going to show you them at the end of the process. So we have 20 seconds left. It's too early to open the door. When the clock hits 0, we want to wait for the rotor stop positioner to fire this rotor into the 12 o'clock position. And we still want to wait to open the door then, as we want the door seal to deflate and release all air. Because if we open the door too soon, you're going to cause damage to your tool. Okay, clock strikes 0. At 75 RPMs, I'll hear the RSP fire. You may not be able to hear in the video, but I will. There it is. RSP is fired. We're waiting for the door seal to deflate. There it is. The air is released. It's now safe to open the door. We want to make sure we have warm N2 purging into the bowl. We do. We have residual droplets of water in the bowl. This is good. We do not recommend drying until your bowl is bone dry, as this can be something that leads to higher particle counts due to static not being eliminated properly. Let's pull out the dummy wafers. As you can see, the wafers are completely dry. Let's see here. This was a successful process run of the 280F model spin rinser dryer. Our customer is going to be really happy to get this tool on site and fire it up. If you have any needs for spin rinser dryers, please give us a call at 916-797-9000 and visit our website www.scitechprocess.com to view our full catalog of parts, service, and equipment options. We wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and we'll see you next time.